Greetings everyone, this is Mike Wright, the Astro Sherpa, dropping in with a special report. The moon is in Aries and we'll be meeting up with the wounded healer a little later today. So this is gonna open up your awareness and perception to how much your mind has consumed and is ready to get more. So we're going to seek an abundance of perceiving our new central nature. As long as you've released your old wounds, if you're still trying to project and heal others and you haven't healed yourself, then you're just still in your loops and patterns and shadow world. So this is a time for you to consolidate and concentrate your mind, because Mercury has made its way into Gemini. So this is Mercury's home sign, but our mind can be scattered with so many choices and options that we get lost. We can't make up our mind what we want. It's like a kid in a candy store. So this is the illuminating time to wake up, get out of your patterns and loops, shake off the programming of being polarized to a left brain linear logical prison or a right brain escapist living in the fantasy world. So we have to merge these two in our heart space. And Venus and Mars in Leo down here is right in our heart space. So Venus is ready to show her stuff. She's at her maximum elongation from the sun, so she is ready to show us her best creative self. Sing, dance, physical expressions of beauty in the body, not afraid to show off her feminine assets. So Mars also is in this space where he wants a victory. He went back to school and learned all new techniques. So he's dropped all these old toxic patterns of trying to dominate and assert and just cut and run. So the masculine has had to get back in touch with its emotions so that it understands where it's being pulled or pushed. So when the male positive potential energy is tapped by the feminine creative receptive energy that supplies the nurturing and caring environment, this is where things get created. And the power of 2 now creates 3. And then we move right on to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Perfection. And then we do it all over again on a new plane. So this circle is just a repeating circle of degrees of 0 to 9. So we live in those vibrational frequencies, and this shows up in patterns in your life. So there is a divine plan and you're in it. So when you tap into your mind and you connect to your higher self, this is the part of you that exists outside of the body, which is your thinking, your intelligence, the higher emotional body that you know wants to do the right thing. It's when we descend into our deep, dark feelings that we fall into our old patterns and habits. The feeling nature is cold. It's the memory of the serpent. So this goes back and forth like a wave. You look at the snake pattern, it slithers back and forth on its belly. So that energy is on the ground. It can't reach to the spiritual heavens. We are upright people, humans. So when you identify as something, a noun or pronoun or adjective or whatever you want to think of, you are limiting yourself. Think about that. You are placing yourself in a box. So this is where we escape limiting ourselves by seeing perceptions of the world from a higher perspective, upright. That means we're standing on terra firma, which is a flat earth, but it's a sphere which rolls around in a circle. So that's our pattern machine. Things come back around all the time. So once you understand where the game starts, and the first corner where you have to pick up speed to make it around the corner, if you do that at the right time, then you pick up inertia and momentum to make it to the backstretch. You've completed your task without as much trouble, but you've been programmed to do all this at the wrong time, probably going in the wrong direction half the time, so that bleeds your energy. So this is a time to illuminate yourself with knowledge of self-understanding, and you have to understand your physical body first. Its needs, its wants, and the patterns you've been developing all your life that keeps you trapped. So this is what you can free yourself by awareness. And we do that through these pattern machines. It's right in front of you. And I'm going to show you outside this gorgeous moon. It's about 10 degrees. Let's see, it's 290 degrees in its cycle from the new moon. So this is coming up to its sextile point, and you'll see how gorgeous this moon is. And this is disseminating its light, coming into the balsamic phase where we have to integrate this new power we've discovered of our central nature. This moon phase started at the end of Taurus, right where Mercury just left. So this moon's coming back over our wounds and our path forward and how we will get abundance of power. So and then we have to integrate our higher mind and lower mind with this new reality we're in. But the dark is still projecting this old story, and Pluto has gone back into Capricorn. So Pluto's dropped out of the heavenly sphere back onto the mountain. And this is gonna start revealing the dross, the ugly, dirty parts of power. So we have to wash this away and get back to the hidden talent we have and possess here. This is a country of immense wealth and potential, and we're squabbling it away by identifying into individual boxes. We all possess all these qualities at all time. It's just when you harmonize or disharmonize in areas of your life that you get disconnected. So this is the wake up call to move forward now, because the outer world is going to be coming to major conflict. And Venus coming back through the heart space is going to look at the victories she thought she got. But guess what? Were they built on a solid foundation? Or was it just a fake spiritual story being projected that had no foundation? So Saturn here in Pisces is going to test that. Saturn will be retrograding here soon, and that will intensify this challenge to your new spiritual story. So if you're projecting a fake spiritual image tied into fake gurus, false prophets, hucksters, just entertainers, stealing your money, begging for your attention. Their lives are changing. They had their heyday with Saturn coming through Capricorn and Aquarius. Anybody in the lower world literally got all their dreams made to come true. So now this is going to be tested, this spiritual story. If you're on your spiritual path, then this will hold up. If not, it's going to be major challenges. So this is the time to just forgive and release and purify your mind and be ready to start fresh. Each new person, place, thing you meet up with, look for the divine presence and sense and ask yourself, why? Why is this person, thing, place come into my life? It's to challenge me to grow out of my loop or pattern where I've carved the groove too deep. And now I'm stuck. I can't see out of the groove. So we're always looking for a hand up, but that's in your mind. You got to create that opportunity. And people are willing to help those who are willing to help themselves. The other way around is those who climb away from the resistance phase, those still in the phase will try to tear those people down. Those are adversaries. They want you to stumble and fall back because it makes them feel good that you didn't escape their patterns and loops, and you're back there with them, carving the groove deeper. So free yourself of the frequencies and people that are keeping you down in the lower vibrations, the base frequencies of dense, ugly, gross, dark pattern programs. Forget that shit. Wake up to the glory around you every day and realize you are in the greatest experiment in the whole metaverse. It's all focused right here. So this is an immense time to learn before the artificial comes in and shuts all this down. The power grids and this great library we were given over the last 30, 40 years with the advent of the internet and its massive spread, this is going to come to a halt. We're going to have the dark come in and chastise and demonize this information, because this is where you gain your own power, and that means they lose power. So be prepared to be self-sufficient, self-aware, make yourself happy. Be willing to commune with others that are in the same place. And then you can magnify that power outwards. Suddenly the community is glowing. For real, not this fake separation of colors, demanding you believe one thing that is opposite of your own stance. It's okay to get out of your comfort zone and see one thing, but if somebody's demanding you believe that's false. Sorry. That's even yourself. If you do the same thing, you're coming from false light, the dark. Anyway, let's go take a look at this moon. It's gorgeous. And Venus has been gorgeous in the evening sky, but she's down here sleeping with Mars. Maybe doing the walk of shame. So this is a time to tune in to this gorgeous new star. It is phenomenal. Time is relative right now because it's moving in strange dimensions. You will see dimensions open up really fast and close really fast. So there's the moon. Oh, sorry, that baby is just up here in the trees, right there. So this little sextile crescent moon is pointing to the east. That's how you know it's in its waning phase. So we're getting this gorgeous sunrise coming up in Gemini, the twins. So I hope you're tuning into this emotional body and connect it to the physical so that you can gain new power and energy and release ties to the fake world, the fake time frames you've been given all your life. Release that and let go and tune in. Any way you go, I hope you're well. Astro Sherpa out.